What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, fantastic afternoon, fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this Dawson Ever broadcast coming to you live from sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is Wednesday. That's right. It's July 24th, 2024. Ooh, when is your birthday? We are one day out from my birthday. My birthday is tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow I turn 33. 33. Everyone keeps saying it's the angel year. It's the Jesus year. It kind of freaks me out. Isn't that the year he died? I'm old. I'm old as frick. I'm old as heck. This is the part of the broadcast where I tell you a little bit about my personal news about what's going on in the world of Hassan Abi Piker. And let me tell you, in between the time period where I press the stop streaming button and press the start streaming button, about what is happening in the world of Hassan Abi Piker. For all the parasocialists out there, I'm going to do a very quick one because obviously Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, notorious war criminal Benjamin Netanyahu's arrest warrant application is supposed to be filed any day by the International Criminal Court, is about to speak to the United States Congress. So in terms of my own personal news, I didn't really do much last night. I ended the broadcast and I chilled. I watched, I finally caught up to My Hero Academia season 7, which is now subbed. I've been watching the dubbed version, season 6, and now we're officially in the season 7. Season 6's ending was kind of a dud, but very dark overall. Very much a fan. Having said that, worked out this morning, looked pretty fucking good. Posted that shit on my Instagram. You guys can see that on the Insta. I am officially Slut Boy Summer. You might have noticed that, like, I used to hide my belly, but I'm officially just letting that shit ride. You can see it. You can see my belly in my latest Instagram post where I posted my workouts. It's Brass Summer, and it's also Slut Boy Summer. Great Star Wars episode. Yeah, I did 2 podcasts back to back that just came out. The Stavi Baby Pod, and also the podcast with Felix Biederman, Will Menaker on Chavo Trap House. But yeah, shoulder striations are out of control. Look at that. Look at that, like, extra belly fat right there and skin. I mean, but the kids got it. Like, it's not full 6-pack yet, but we're getting there. You know what I mean? Giving the girls and the gays everything we want. Yeah, I'm just toned. I'm toned as hell. Ain't no one listening to that Taylor Swift song. I'm officially hitting like 2018 peak Hassan form. I'm gonna be honest. Like, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's hard to build muscle at your height. Yes. I mean, it's not hard to build muscle. It's just hard to make it look super muscular. That's the issue. What is this, W Unk?
Yeah, we're nice. But yeah. Hassan really, he chill. He's like Unk, like actual Unk though. You know what I mean? Like just a regular schmegular guy.
Yeah.
That gives life lessons.
What life lessons did he give you?
Nothing. But
Yeah,
I would
that's
think,
what I
I would
thought.
think I would think that we get.
I haven't heard Hode still. Chat thinks I need to hear it.
Damn, cutie, let him fucking hype me up a little bit before. My biggest enemy, dude. They posted you on gay Twitter. Gays after a breakup, no context gay. What? What is this even? I don't even know what this means, dude. What else was I going to talk about today? There's a lot of stuff to cover today, dude. AVA KRIS TYSON, weird text messages. I looked into it last night because I was like, the fuck is going on? Everyone apparently was yelling at me online on Twitter because I'm specifically avoiding covering it, and not because like insanely important things that are happening in the world. Literally once in a generation history is happening. Yeah. Shit that's going to be covered in history textbooks. You know what's not going to be covered in history textbooks? What happened with the Mr. Beast franchise. Okay? Like, excuse me. I don't think that is going to be significant. We're not going to be looking back decades later and being like, yeah, Hassan really didn't cover that situation quick enough. And these motherfuckers did this with Cody Code too. It's like, bro, I'm sorry. Okay. I have like a finite amount of bandwidth. Do you understand? Like, Oh, the funniest part about it is that like the Tyler the Creator meme about like, oh, how the fuck is online bullying real? Like just close your goddamn monitor is so real because like I never see any of this shit now that I don't have Twitter on my phone. So I'm not like death spiral scrolling on a regular basis. But anyway, last thing I was gonna say in terms of that like drama coverage and all the people that like immediately went from like, oh, you don't care about the victims to like, okay, well the victim was paid off and that's why they're saying they weren't groomed, to Hassan, why aren't you covering this? Like you're such a hypocritical piece of shit in like a matter of 3 minutes. Like the story moved on so fast, it's crazy. I'll eventually cover it, of course, if I have time today. But I mean, it's weird and gross text messages, for the record, or DMs, Discord DMs, like unacceptable. Don't talk to children. The fuck is going on? How is this a thing that we just have to have a conversation over on a regular fucking frequency? It's wild to me. Kamala Harris is potentially looking into Pete Buttigieg, and that's horrible. That's like tomatoes. I'm throwing tomatoes. Please don't do that. Please don't fucking do that. That's a horrible idea. Anyway, let's get started.
Speaker of the House.
This is disgusting. This is 100% the equivalent of like putting up, I'm straight up saying it, this is literally being like, yo, Adolf, come talk. Like, come talk, please, at the U.S. Congress. And it's wild that this was a bipartisan invite from Chuck Schumer, who like a month prior to this had literally said he's awful and we have to replace him with fucking Benny Gantz.
This is not a clash of civilizations. It's a clash between barbarism and civilization.
Gross, piece of shit.
It's a clash between those who glorify death and those who sanctify life.
Bro, dude, you are the barber. You are the barbarism. You are doing the barbarism.
For the forces of civilization
40,000 in a conservative
America
estimate.
and Israel must stand together.
They're clapping for him!
Because when we stand together, something very simple happens. We win, they lose.
It's going to be so hard for me not to say terms of service violations right now. Like every fucking person, they're giving him a standing ovation the entire time.
Thousands of young Israelis were celebrating at an outdoor music festival. And suddenly, at 6:29 a.m., as children were still sleeping soundly in their beds in the towns and kibbutzim next to Gaza, suddenly heaven turned into hell. 3,000 Hamas terrorists stormed into Israel.
He's gonna do gory details of October 7. He's gonna lie about some of the things that happened. Of course, he's not gonna bring up the fact that the IDF also messed up majorly, and that he is seen as like part of the reason why October 7 happened, like how it was ever allowed to happen. We're not even gonna get to any of that real shit. He is a monstrous piece of shit.
They raped women. They beheaded men. They burnt babies alive.
None of that is real.
They killed parents in front of their children.
You guys are mentally
Rescued Noah
ill.
and 3 other hostages.
If you think we're mentally ill for saying that like a person who is designated as a war criminal, who has been responsible for the death and destruction of an entire fucking area, filled to the brim, an open air prison, 40,000 dead, the majority women and children. If we think that that guy is a piece of shit and that makes us mentally ill, then yeah, I guess we're fucking mentally ill. We're the ones who are mentally ill. You're right.
We have with us also the families of American hostages. They're here.
Dude, this is, oh my God, I hate this. I hate this so much. But I do think, okay, here's my hopium. This is so fucking gross, and it will literally bring back attention to Gaza. In the past 7 days, in the past 2 weeks, things heated up. Since the debate, basically no one was talking about Gaza. Benjamin Netanyahu coming out and swinging for the fucking fences in the immediate aftermath of an ICJ decision that declared Israel to be an apartheid state, that Israel must immediately evacuate all the territories that it currently occupies and go back to 1967 borders. And then the ICC warrant for his application is supposed to be going through any time. When he's giving a standing ovation like this, there are two things happen. One, people are going to be like, why the fuck does anybody care about like a foreign leader this much? What the hell is going on? It will negatively polarize people, I think. And secondly, it will cause people to pay attention to Gaza again. It'll be in the forefront of the conversation again. And that in and of itself, I think, will have negative consequences for Israel. The dark side of this, of course, is that this causes so much more people to be anti-Semitic. Like, this is how anti-Semitism festers.
With us today is Lieutenant Avichai Reuven.
Bro, they love doing identity politics. They're so fucking conservative. They're like, yeah, look, see, we have black people in the IDF, dude. Hey, guys, don't ever look up what we did to Ethiopian Jews, okay? Please, don't do that. Don't look at the sterilization operation that we engaged in.
As of October 7th,
Israel, famously not racist. Like, this man is literally a far-right Republican in terms of, like, American Congress. And you have Democrats clapping for him. Even on partisan boundaries, this makes no fucking sense. It's like if Donald Trump set up the concentration camps and then put like a black Customs and Border Patrol officer in a fucking State of the Union address or a State of the Congress, and every Democrat was like clapping for the black Customs and Border Patrol guy. You know what I mean? It's so fucking gross.
these are the soldiers of Israel, unbowed, undaunted, unafraid.
It's... Listen, you don't understand. He was bravely trying to snipe yet another child in the head, and then accidentally slipped and fell and lost his leg.
And to all the bereaved families of Israel,
I don't care.
some of whom are in this hall today,
I don't care. I'm trying
ones.
so hard. I'm trying so hard not to say some shit, dude. I'm trying so hard not to be on fucking Fox News. Oh my Lord. America first, by the way. Yeah, Republicans love talking about America first, by the way. There is no world, I don't think that actual Republicans that aren't like the psychopathic biblical evangelical Protestants that think like Israel is going to bring about the rapture, outside of those guys, I don't think any Republican listens to this fucking rabid, monstrous piece of shit and watch their representatives and watch their senators get up and give more of a rabid applause to a foreign nation's leader than their own president when their own president fucking speaks, okay? This is a more rabid audience, a more bipartisan audience than when a Democratic president addresses Congress, than when a Republican president addresses Congress. There is no better representation that America is completely bought and sold to corporate interests, that American Congress is completely bought and sold to whatever our foreign policy is going to be in the Middle East, than what you are experiencing right now. I do not believe that like Republicans in fucking Alabama that aren't like super invested in this televangelist narrative of the rapture coming are going to look at this and go, wow, I really love that my congressperson is out there clapping like a fucking seal when this guy's saying like, we have to defend Israel. It's the most important state. Like, no shot.
So these protesters burn American flags even on the 4th of July. And I wish to salute the fraternity brothers at the University of North Carolina.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm going to throw up.
The American flag.
Bro, this is American culture war shit. He's doing American culture war issues, brother. I'm telling you, he is just a Republican. Just a Republican, okay? He is literally doing American culture war notes.
For all we know,
yeah,
Iran is
clapping
funding
USA to Israel's prime minister is so fucking funny. Yeah, no, totally. Hey man, I don't know how y'all do it in Israel, but we got a thing called free speech here, okay? It's motherfucking America. This shit ain't Israel, okay? You can't fucking complain and cry about what is done to the American flag. Suck my fucking dick.
You have officially
It's called the First
become
Amendment.
Iran's useful
Constitutionally
idiots.
protected too, bitch. Bitch ass. Imagine having a fucking foreign leader coming into a U.S. Congress, shitting on American citizens and having their own fucking American representatives go, hell yeah, you're right. Suck my fucking dick, you monstrous pieces of shit. You fucking cowards. All of you. Shame on every single person.
The outrageous slanders that paint Israel as racist and genocidal are meant to delegitimize Israel, to demonize the Jewish state, and to demonize Jews everywhere. And no wonder we've witnessed an appalling rise of anti-Semitism in America and around the world.
Yeah, dude, no, this definitely won't contribute to like an appalling rise of actual anti-Semitism after Americans literally see something that they're not used to and they're like, why is this foreign leader getting so much play? Why does he have so much motion in American Congress? You think this doesn't contribute to anti-Semitism? This is literally like an American Nazi's wet dream. They will run this over and over again to be like, see, they will take advantage of the lack of critical thinking that the average American has on this issue. Because on the one side, on the Israeli front, Israel consistently uses Judaism as a cynical deployment, a cynical shield to be like, yeah, we're doing this for Jews around the world. Joe Biden then reiterates that point and says, not a single Jew would be safe without Israel being a Jewish ethno-state. So Americans also associate Israel with Judaism when they shouldn't. But there is no greater way to make that argument like, oh, see, look, Jews control the media. Jews control the fucking Congress. Like, look at this, is exactly what Nazis are going to say over and over and over again, especially as these fucking dickheads are giving him a standing ovation.
For Israel, every civilian death is a tragedy. For Hamas, it's a strategy. They actually want Palestinian civilians to die so that Israel will be smeared in the international media and be pressured to end the war before.
Bro's like, we just can't stop killing Palestinian babies, okay? We won't stop. We can't stop. And Hamas loves it. They take advantage of our fucking unimaginable violence. And the worst part about killing all of those Palestinian babies is that we look bad. People go, hey, man, why are you killing so many babies?
Which country ultimately stands in the way of Iran's maniacal plans to impose radical Islam on the world? And the answer is clear. It's America, the guardian of Western civilization and the world's greatest power.
I'm not kidding. I think Benjamin Netanyahu is more popular in America than he is in Israel. And I think Donald Trump is more popular in Israel than he is in America. It's like, what is happening?
That's why Iran sees America as its greatest enemy.
Why is chat so anti-American? Dude, that's so funny that you're saying that. Because we're not dick riding a foreign nation's leader, absolutely just rubbing his penis on every single seat in fucking Congress as they give him a standing O behind every word in a way that they don't even do when an American president is speaking. There are more partisan protests when a fucking American president speaks and talks to its own fucking Congress. And that's anti-American? You think that's anti-American because we're not sufficiently dick riding Israel, a foreign country? The fuck is being American to you? Oh, sorry. If you do not immediately get on your knees and suck Benjamin Netanyahu's dick and balls, you are not sufficiently pro-America. Suck my dick. Like, how can you say you love this fucking nation and then simultaneously look at all of the fucking poverty everywhere? The roads are fucked. There's no infrastructure. Bridges are falling apart. You can't pay for education. Everything is too expensive. And this Congress is sending billions of dollars of weapons to a foreign state so they can actively murder more children and women. Like, think about that. How can you say you love America and then simultaneously turn around and go, and that's precisely why we got to give billions and billions of dollars to an apartheid state, even if you don't give a fuck, even if you personally don't care about all the fucking brown children that they're killing because they're brown, you should still be like, why are we giving them billions of dollars of weapons? Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, why are we giving them billions and billions and billions of fucking dollars? What the fuck is that about? How does that make sense in your fucking mind? If you're a Republican, how does that make sense in your fucking mind? And before people start chirping about like, oh, see, America's controlled by Jews. You know who's getting fucking arrested outside of these halls right now? Jews, motherfucker. You know who got arrested yesterday? Jews. Jews for ceasefire. Not in our name. Jewish Voice for Peace. There are so many fucking Jewish-led groups that are anti-war and anti-Israel and anti-Zionist that are getting absolutely murked right now by American police because they're American Jews who say, not in our fucking name. And they get arrested by the hundreds. They are tear gassing the press outside right now without even a dispersal order given, mind you. And we're doing that for what? We're doing that for Israel. It's not for Jews. It's for Israel. Israel might claim cynically that they are doing this for Judaism, but it's absolutely unconscionable behavior that has nothing to do with Judaism whatsoever. Never forget, there are more, significantly more evangelical Protestants that are ultra-Zionist in totality in this country than there are Jewish Zionists in this country. Okay? There are 10x more evangelical Protestants that love Israel and want Israel to fucking keep being this psychotic, rabid, bloodthirsty state, specifically because they think the rapture is going to happen. 10x the number of Jews in totality, as a matter of fact. Anti-Zionist Jews and Zionist Jews combined do not even make 1/10 of the number of evangelical Protestant Christians who are rabid ultra-Zionists in this country.
Together we shall defend our common civilization. Together we shall secure a brilliant future for both our nations. May God bless Israel, may God bless America, and may God bless the great alliance between Israel and America forever.
By the way, in both the Senate and the House, almost the majority of the Democratic caucus did not attend this speech. They are either openly boycotting it or simply not attending it. If this level of disrespect is not even addressed on partisan lines, okay, not even on a moral quandary, not even on moral boundaries, not even on like, oh, it's unconscionable that this guy is a fucking bloodthirsty war criminal, not even on those lines, but simply on partisan lines, the disrespect, the gall, the audacity that you could just sit there, be the biggest welfare state on the fucking planet, and then go up to daddy and spit on daddy's face like this? No more. No more, dude. No fucking way. No how.
He blames it purely on Hamas. We should note that aid groups have said that Israel has made it very hard to get not just food, but
address that shit. Call that shit out.
Into Gaza, and that right now we're seeing levels of starvation.
I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you, this is going to have backlash. This is going to negatively polarize people, I think. This is going to make people recenter their focus on Gaza. Kamala Harris has a phenomenal opportunity to change the narrative on the Democratic Party's allegiance to Israel. Kamala Harris needs to fucking ride this and at least on the messaging front come out way strictly, way more strict on
US
Israel.
Military commanders
themselves. Kamala Harris has to go fucking, maybe not balls to the wall, because that requires political bravery. I don't think she has it.